Hey folks, Philip Longboy with Automated Marketing Strategies, and I wanted to share with you a quick tip to help you increase the quality of your audio and video marketing efforts. So I'm working on a really quick video project, and I wanted to share with you some tips and strategies that I use in order to improve the quality of my videos, and hopefully can help you out as well. But before I do that, I want to take you back a little bit, okay? So when I was growing up, when VHS tapes started coming out and they didn't have the digital rights management, all the DRM stuff on it just yet, it was very easy to copy the movie from one to the next. And sometimes, you get a copy, it's like 5 generations down. But really wanted to watch the video so badly, like, we hadn't seen this movie yet, that we were willing to go through the static and the bad sound and that type of thing because we were really fans of the particular movie that we wanted to watch. Well, that's a case where it doesn't always apply to what you're doing with your video or audio marketing. When you look at the quality of your video, if it's really bad, there's like pops and hisses, and the lighting is bad, or even on the audio side, they can't really hear you or anything. Well, what that's really doing is putting barriers between your audience and you. And unless they're really, really rabid fans that would be willing to kind of go through all of that muck to get to the content that you have, then you're really losing a lot more people. So how do you prevent that? Well, one, you have to have higher quality video and audio so that lowers the barriers for them. Now, when it comes to video, audio is really, really a key component of that. So I'm working on this project right here. It's actually a testimonial from a longtime client of mine. And I'm using ScreenFlow right now. And you can see here where I have the levels of the audio. And let me just play it for you right now, kind of give you a baseline.
Just a quick shout out over to Phil at Autopilot Web Events. Quite frankly, I can't even tell you how much it's meant to our business over the last few years.
Okay. So it's low, right? Now, this particular video was shot on an iPad, and we had the option of using a lavalier mic, but I just didn't want to have the wires going around or anything. Kind of wanted to have him going free flow. And at that point, I was like, well, let me just let's just grab whatever we can here with the lower quality audio, because I knew this tip that I'm going to be sharing with you in just a bit. Now, the real key, the trump card to all of this is just getting high quality audio or video right from the get-go. Okay, whatever goes onto the tape, whatever goes onto the memory disk, whatever it might be, the cleaner that is, whether it's audio or video, the better off it's going to be for you long term. Okay, it's great that there is software that's really fancy and you can put in filters and effects and that type of stuff. But it just takes a lot of time and skill to tweak that properly. So just keep it clean right from the get-go. But if you can't, you can't do it all the time, right? So deal with what you've got. So that's what we did in this particular case. Now I put it into here, and you can see that even though it's low, we really want to change it up. Okay, we really want to correct it. So how do we do that? Well, when people look at this, typically, first thing they think about is, oh, let's just change the volume, all right? So let's see what that does. So here I can go up to almost twice as loud. You see there's still a lot of quiet parts in here, and even some parts where it gets a little bit louder, it gets to the edge of kind of the limits of the audio where it starts really sounding bad. It starts clipping and popping and stuff like that, and we really don't want that. So volume is really just one aspect of having like better audio. Okay, so I'll put this back down. Well, that's fine. But there are a lot of other things that come into play as well. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of software out there. I used to use Soundtrack Pro, which is an Apple product, and I'd put audio in there, try to clean it up and change things out. And sometimes I might have to do that. Now there is a new tool that I use that makes it all very, very, very easy. In fact, I can do this in just a few minutes. I'll show you this right now. So what do? Is I go into my editing software here. I'll go to export, and I want to just export the audio. So this, by the way, is how I do my podcasts. Right, I pretty much just do a video, export the audio, and that's my podcast basically. All right. So I'm gonna choose from here, and depending on the software that you're using, you're going to have different options in there, but look for one that's as close to lossless audio only as possible. Okay, so in my case, that creates an AIFF file. So just hit export, and that'll just take a couple seconds here. Now, after that is exported, what I do is I go into this website called auphonic.com, and you can just get an account with them absolutely for free. Cool. So this particular website was actually designed by sound engineers, people that work in studios and with professional recording artists and that type of stuff, and they put this website together, and there's programming in there. It's a black box as far as I'm concerned, but the way it works is that it analyzes every single bit of your audio, so it knows that, hey, this is voice only, or this is music only, this is voice and music, and it modifies everything, the levels and equalizer settings, volume, all that kind of stuff, so that it just comes out perfect. No settings or anything for you to have to deal with. So how do we use this? Well, just hit new production, and then I'm just going to hit an old preset here. And this, by the way, this default, that's just the default that it comes with. All right. So let me choose my file. It's on the desktop. Okay. And all I do after I upload it is just hit start production, and that's it. It uploads. It takes a couple seconds for that. It's going to take a couple seconds to go through the audio and see where everything needs to be adjusted, and that's it. Like I said, if you can get perfect audio right from the get-go, by all means, do that as much as you can. But sometimes you're going to have to clean things up a little bit, and auphonic.com is one of the easiest ways to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do now is, you see, it's done already. I'm going to download this. All right, and I'm going to go back into ScreenFlow here, and I'm gonna, let's see, grab the new audio. Here we go, right there. Now you can see just visually on the levels how different it is. Now you remember this one part here where I had put it all the way up. See, even though this part is up here on the volume, on the actual professionally modified version, you see how it comes down a little bit. I mean, the software does all this stuff for you. I mean, it's just really, really, really cool. So what do I do now? Well, I make sure that this is the same, and then I'm going to get rid of this audio. This is the original audio, so I'll just put the volume all the way down. And now when we rewind and play it,
hey guys, this is Kent Clothier. Just a quick shout out over to Phil at
huge difference, right?
Quite frankly,
and again, that
I can't even tell you how much it's meant to our business over the last few years.
We've been
using Phil
less than a couple of minutes. All right, so that is my tip for you. Again, if you're using only audio, definitely do this. If you're using video also, you really want to clean up your audio as well, so use this tool. Why do I share this with you? Well, I want to be sure that your message gets out there, whatever it is, whether it's a product that you have, whether it's marketing materials that you're creating, content marketing. Unless you have a really rabid fan, then it's going, you want to reduce the number of barriers that you put in between you and the value that they're going to be getting from you. So you may have some questions about how you can use this in your automated marketing efforts. Well, if that's the case, give me a call. I deal with this every single day, and I'd welcome a conversation with you. So if you want to chat with me, just go to powercallwithphil.com, apply for your free strategy session, and we'll get things going. That's about it for today, folks. Cheers to your success. We'll talk to you soon.